The cheat code to having moisturized hair that thrives is washing, conditioning, and styling your hair every 7 to 10 days. If you're thinking, well, my hair is breaking off or detangling takes forever, we are going to help you through all of that. Let's begin with what moisturizing your hair actually means. Moisturizing is actually a process, and it starts with water entering your hair. And the easiest way that water can enter your hair is if it is clean. The best way to clean your hair is to wash it. Shampoo slightly raises your cuticle to remove dirt, oil, and buildup. And when the cuticle is open, it's much easier for water to enter your hair, especially as a low porosity natural. Conditioning and deep conditioning also help water enter the hair shaft and is really important for moisture retention. Conditioning, and especially deep conditioning, are really great for helping water enter the hair shaft, and it can help improve moisture retention. The hair products you use and the oils you use only trap water inside your hair. That is the only thing that they do. Water, as we all know, evaporates, and so the water that's in your hair is no different. It's going to evaporate. The job of the oils and products that you use is to slow that evaporation process down. And that is essentially what moisturizing is. It's slowing the water from leaving your hair. There is no way, let's hold hands. There is no way for oil to moisturize your hair unless water is present in your hair. It is impossible. Now, the reason it's important to shampoo every 7 to 10 days is because that's approximately how long the water will last in your hair if you do a stellar job at trapping it in. If you are going 14 to 30 days without washing your hair, it's going to be probably really difficult for water to enter that hair shaft if it already has a lot of product that's caked on it and sitting in your hair strands. Especially, and I can't emphasize this enough, especially if you have low porosity hair. Let's say you start washing your hair every 7 to 10 days and you do this consistently for 4 weeks and you're noticing that your hair is still dry by day 2. The first thing you want to look at is your porosity so you can better identify where the problem is taking place. If you determine that you have high porosity hair, you want to make sure that you're not just using a leave-in conditioner. You want to make sure that you are using a leave-in conditioner and an oil, or a leave-in conditioner and a cream or butter. If your hair has proven that using a leave-in conditioner by itself just is not enough, and that is perfectly okay. The nature of your hair is that water escapes easily because your cuticles are raised and lifted. So there is nothing wrong with needing a second product. That is the design and nature of your hair. Now, if you determine that you have low porosity hair, you can layer products if you want to and you get good results from that, but it's not necessary. You just need to make sure that you are focused on actually getting water inside your strands. That's what's difficult for low porosity naturals. So this could look like washing your hair in the shower versus a sink, and applying your leave-in conditioner in the shower where there's lots of steam present to help it absorb better and to really make sure that a lot of water had the opportunity to enter your strands. Sitting under a hooded dryer to deep condition, and even sitting under a hooded dryer after you've styled your hair, can be helpful. That is your task and what you should focus on. Now, if that still doesn't work, it is probably a product issue. Most moisturizers are 80% water, which you do want a water-based product, but 80% water is a lot of water. And really ask yourself, how can something that's 80% water stop water from leaving my hair? It's difficult to know as a consumer which products are 80% water, because if you're looking at the formula, you don't know which ingredients affect product formulations a certain way and affect the texture and certain things like that. So it's difficult to know if it's 80% water before you buy it. You find out really quickly after you buy it, oh, that's very drying. But before you buy it, it's very difficult, and I actually have a video on this that I will include at the end. Capri's leave-in conditioner is a water-based leave-in conditioner, but it's not 80% water, and it was specifically formulated to slow down that water evaporation process so you can retain moisture all week until your next wash day. It is the only leave-in conditioner I've been using since I formulated it, and I haven't had to re-moisturize my hair multiple times a week ever since, and my hair has been very long ever since I've been using it, finally retaining length and all of that good stuff. I was very intentional about the ingredients list and choosing oils and butters that are known for creating a solid barrier on the hair strands so that your hair is not dry by day 2. That is so frustrating. If you've tried every product and you're still struggling with dryness, you have to try Capri's leave-in conditioner, because the formula is not like anything that's on the shelves. When I first started Capri and I was looking at working with manufacturers, a lot of them will ask you when you're filling out a form, which products do you like on the market, and they try to replicate them, emulate them, pull things from them. So a lot of the products that you're trying are all formulated in a really similar way. So this formula I made up completely on my own, and it is much different than store-bought products. Now, if you feel like your hair is breaking off while you are actively shampooing, not before you shampoo, not after you shampoo, only while you are actively shampooing, it might be because you need to pre-poo. Because if your hair is very tangled before you start washing it, that can very well cause breakage. And if you have high density hair, I highly recommend washing your hair in sections, because if you're washing your hair all at once, trying to get the water to penetrate your hair, trying to make sure you're getting all of your hair washed can be really overwhelming. You might start getting impatient, rough, detangling with aggression. You might be trying to get through the process and do things you know you shouldn't be doing just to get through it faster. So wash in sections, it'll give you a little bit of relief. Another thing that gets overlooked often is you might need to eat more protein, because if your diet lacks protein, that can cause your hair to be thinner and weaker. If you are getting a lot of protein, try a protein treatment. If detangling is a trigger word for you because of how long it takes, washing your hair more often actually helps the detangling process, because you are detangling more often. It's like if you clean your room once a week, you'll have less mess to clean at the end of the week, versus if you wait a full month, you'll have a big mess to clean up. It's the same thing with detangling. If you only detangle your hair once a month, especially because your hair sheds every single day, all of that shed hair plus the natural tangles that are taking place is going to be overwhelming and take forever, versus if you're doing it every week. I have found that protecting my hair at night and stretching my hair on wash day really helps reduce the amount of tangles that I get during the week. I protect my hair at night by putting it in 2 loose braids. So I'll divide my hair by half, and then I'll just loosely twist it. I'll loosely twist it. It takes less than 5 minutes, and it keeps my hair from moving or interacting with each other at night while I'm asleep. And then as far as stretching my hair, I consider a braid out to be stretched, because this curl pattern is a little bit looser, not a little bit, it's a lot looser than my natural curl pattern, so it's stretched a little bit and reduces the tangles that I get. It takes 5 to 10 minutes at night to twist your hair. It will significantly reduce your detangling time. And Capri's Deep Conditioner is really good for detangling as well, because it has so much slip. If you have high density coarse hair, you will be done in 30 minutes. If you have low density hair, you'll be done even faster. So if you've been struggling with dryness, increase your washing frequency to 7 days. Use a quality moisturizer, wait 4 weeks, and see how much your hair improves.